The first time I heard about gluten-free was when my mom was not feeling well, so she decided to try a gluten-free diet. It helped her a lot, then slowly the rest of my family started not feeling well when they ate gluten. One by one, we decided to go gluten-free too. Symptoms in my family were psoriasis, rosacea, and other issue rashes, migraines, and stomach aches. All of these disappeared when we tried going gluten-free, and are still gone. When I was little, I had a lot of stomach aches, and the doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. They did a bunch of blood tests, but everything came back negative. The rest of my family was already gluten-free, so it wasn't hard to me to switch when I ate at home. When I first went gluten-free, I ate gluten occasionally. If someone brought yummy treats with gluten to school, I would eat some. Slowly, I realized it wasn't worth it to have a cupcake and then a stomachache. Now the only gluten I eat is accidental, like a small amount of soy sauce in a recipe that it won't hurt my stomach. I'm lucky in that way. Other people in my family get really sick from a tiny amount of gluten. Sometimes people are considerate and will provide a safe gluten-free option for me at a party or a friend's house. Other times I forget to bring something and end up at a birthday party with no cupcake of my own. When this happens, I remind myself of the yummy treats I'll have at home, and then the stomachache isn't worth it. Other people in my family felt sad and angry when they first went gluten-free, but I didn't because I switched when I was so young, and I saw how they reacted and that they got along just fine. I understand these feelings, and my advice to other kids is that you'll get used to the disappointment. You'll learn how to replace whatever you can't eat with something better that you make at home. My own gluten-free journey so far has taught me to take responsibility about my eating, to be flexible, and to go out and learn to cook and bake things that I want. And when I'm in school, I don't even remember what school lunch was like, and that doesn't matter because my friends say it's awful anyway. I pack my lunch myself, and every day I bring treats like hummus, chips, sometimes homemade ice cream, muffins, cupcakes, peanut butter, and homemade Nutella on homemade bread, carrots, apples, protein bars, occasionally homemade candy. It's all great. I'll be showing you how to make these treats in my videos in the future. When snacks or treats are brought to school, mostly people remember to bring something I can eat, but if they don't, honestly, I can just have something better at home, so whatever. When I'm going to my after-school activities, I try to be prepared with food just in case. Mostly people can accommodate my diet at sleepovers since there are so many gluten-free options at normal grocery stores now. But sometimes people do go to a lot of trouble to make me feel welcome and included. And I really feel grateful that they go to so much trouble for that and spend extra money for goodies for me. Sometimes they only have to change one item or ingredient, like when we have tacos or quesadillas, so it's not hard for them, but other times they go to a lot of measures, and I really appreciate it. I have the most trouble when I'm going away for an entire weekend and I don't know what the food will be like and like what my hosts are going to be providing. Even if I don't like it, I'll probably eat it anyway. I don't want them to make them feel bad because they definitely did have to like go to extra measures. I don't usually go to any sleepaway camps because I can't really eat there and they're not really my thing. I do sometimes go to day camps because you can bring food there. My family is really fortunate to be able to travel extensively. Most of our trips are road trips with camping, but a lot of the time too we fly somewhere and we also always have to figure out how to eat there safely. We use a cooler or the fridge in the camper, and we either cook in a microwave, crock pot, stove, or over the fire. Check back for some great camping recipes. Flying trips are more difficult for our family food-wise. Most of the time in the airport there is nothing or like one thing gluten-free that we use a cooler or the fridge in the camper, and we either cook in a microwave, crock pot, stove, or over the fire. Check back for some great camping recipes. Flying trips are more difficult for our family food-wise. Most of the time in the airport there is nothing or like one thing gluten-free that if you're new to this diet, I know can seem tough and overwhelming at first. It does get easier. With a little bit of research, you'll be able to find or buy or make or whatever gluten-free replacements for anything that you're missing. Watch our video series for recipes and helpful hints on living a gluten-free and allergy-aware lifestyle. I hope hearing my story and tips and tricks are helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can email me at rosie@tealtreatz.com if you want to share your story or if you have any questions or anything. I'm happy to reply. Visit our website at tealtreatz.com. Link is down in the description box.